Oh guys, right, another video. Today I'm at Bala Lake. This lake is 3 miles long, very deep, and half-mile wide, I believe. Let's go and have a look. I'll get a quick look and then we'll get the drone up and we'll get some drone footage around the lake. Let me know if you prefer walkie-talkie videos or you prefer drone videos, drone shots. Again, new channel, and I'm still learning to fly the drone, so it's not going to be perfect, but it gives you an idea what's around here. It's really nice in the summer. It's not too bad now. We're in November, and I'm in a t-shirt, so it's not too bad. Sun's just gone in. Okay, so where I was parked. So this is the lake. See, it's half a mile wide, 3 mile long. The other week I was down here, and you get a lot of military aircraft across here. And the other week there was a Chinook, and the Chinook was almost in the middle of that lake there. It almost landed. There was loads of water being thrown up by the propellers. That's amazing. That's on my TikTok account, which is established. Well, still established. A few videos in there, and see my van there next to the white one. I don't know if you can see that. That's where I'm parked. And you can see it's quiet here, there's nobody here. In the summer you can't actually move here, it's that busy. Because this lake's used for water sports. So there was literally, I'd say, thousands of people down here. It's that big. It's a really nice complex, and you've got leisure centre just up the hill. You've got toilets here, you've got showers here. The showers cost 50 pence. And you've got a hire shop for kayaks and paddle boards, and you've got all the wet gear you can hire. There's also a cafe where you get food, ice cream shop van thing where you get ice creams. There's bins. So you can come here all day, spend all day here, and not need a packed lunch. So you see white building over there? On the bottom to the right, that's the paddleboard shop. It's obviously closed, it's November. And you can hire kayaks, paddleboards, whatever. And that's where you get food as well, and the toilet blocks there and the showers. Look at this. This isn't the car park, this is just where the water comes in, but it's obviously out. Car park's behind the trail line. But it's a massive car park. The water's quite a way out at the minute. But this is ideal. It's quite shallow when you first go in. It's really deep in the middle. But if you want to practice on paddleboards, kayaks, this is ideal. Because it's quite shallow. It's here when it's warm in the summer. And you can go quite the way out without not being too deep. As I say, I'll get the drone up. I'll do some drone footage, show you from the air. Charge my batteries up. As I say, I'll make some videos on where I go, what I do, what I'm seeing. So if you can't get here, at least you've got some idea of what's about. Or if you're looking for somewhere and think, where can I go paddleboarding, or in Wales, or where's a nice place just to chill out by some water, and I'll show you lots of areas where you can walk. I'll take you to places where you can hike, where you can climb. So you can see some of the car park there. So I'll show you some areas. Sounds like an aeroplane. I don't know if I can get that. That's an army aeroplane. Can I get it? I'm not too sure if you saw that, but they come over here all the time from the airbase, it's American airbase. So if you're into your aeroplanes and military crafts, they come over here quite a lot. You get a lot of F-15s come over as well. So car park. Huge car park. The car park behind these bushes as well on the other side, up to the stones. All the way back there. As far back there as you can see. Still car park. It's perfect here. It's November. I'm in a t-shirt. That's how not cold it is. There's the vans. Yeah. This is Bala Lake. And I can hear another jet coming over. I don't think hear the rumbling. Can I get it? Which way is it coming? They just sort of dropped out through the clouds. And sometimes they fly quite low. The F-15s are amazing when you see them come over. I was here a few weeks ago, I got 4 F-15s come over. I was on TikTok live at the time. Few clouds are best, you can't see them until they drop down. That must have gone round. And you can see how far the lake goes there. It goes quite a way. You can drive around the lake. There's loads of laybys around the lake as well where you can stop off. There's picnic areas over there, grassed areas, dogs welcome. There's picnic tables, benches for you to sit down. If you're in the summer, get here early because they'll get tied up. Yeah, it's a nice spot, really nice cafe up there. So there's a leisure centre there as well. Ideal. And I will do a van tour. I know I keep saying I'll do one. So I know like people like looking around different vans. Mine's a section relay. And again, all depends what you want on van builds. Everybody wants something different. Same van really. Yes, we van. It's ideal for what I use it for. Everybody's got names for their vans. I'm no different. So, I made a guess mine's called Baxter. That's dedicated to my dog. And the dog was only 5.5 when he died. Oh, can you see that jet? Don't know if I can catch it. Should come out the tree line there. I think that's a hawk. You can just see that. Yeah, as I say, my van dedicated to my dog was Baxter, who was only 5.5 when he died suddenly over the weekend. So he almost got to his 6th birthday, so I dedicated my van to him. Anyway, this is where I'm at. I'm going to put a brew on because I drink too much coffee and tea. I might have a proper coffee or lemon tea. I've got some nice lemon tea actually. So this is Bala. I'll put some footage on of me drone, and if I don't see it afterwards, don't forget, man has cost nothing. speak to people, make them smile, greet them. Life is too short to mess about. Catch you in a bit. See you later.